What's up? What's up? It's your girl bringing you some news you can use. We are live in 2020. This is the first show of Making Waves with Miss Darci on IntellectualRadio.com, which is an Aaaaaaye station. I am so glad to be here. We have a great topic. And if we have enough time with, the house that Earl built, give us permission, we're going to talk about an amazing topic at the end if he allow us. But I'm sure with me, it would even be a problem. So my goal here on Making Waves with Miss Darci is to inform, educate, entertain, and to inspire. In this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing information, giving introspection, and providing inspiration. Recreate yourself. Nothing in life is permanent. You're not stuck. You have choices. Create new habits if you want, good or not so good. All that matters is as you decide today to never look back to 2019, only ahead to 2020. They do. So we're going to talk about how to start the new year off on a positive note, right? We got to do more of sharing, supporting, connecting each other, sharing what people have, and stop always asking for free stuff. If you're going to go to somebody else and pay for it, then don't come to me, Katie, Joel, or Sharman. You got to pay. Stop asking for a discount. We start giving everybody discounts, we're going to be out of business at the unemployment line. Today's intro show is sponsored by no other than Krispy Kreme. Their mission is to make the most awesome donuts on the planet every single day, and I think they have accomplished that. They have 4 locations. They have a new location. So they have one at 17815 South Halter Street in Homewood, 9150 Southwestern Avenue in Evergreen Park, 110 South Manhattan Road. And their newest one is at Block 37 in the Petway, where you can reach the Daily Center and all the shops. Give away some money today. I'm not even sure. If you would like to advertise or broadcast on Making Waves with Miss Darci, please hit me up at 708-304-3422. Again, that number is 708-304. My deep thought for today is be fearless and celebrate your birthday. Here's wishing you a whole lot of happiness and sweet surprises. Happy birthday from Making Waves with Miss Darci and crew. Now, we're going to take a pause. I got a couple of questions from my guests here today. I'm going to let them be informed and be inspired. If you want to join our amazing conversation, call the number at the studio, 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. IntellectualRadio.com. Locally, nationally, internationally, you can go to IntellectualRadio.com, download the app, follow us, go on YouTube and follow us. We'll be back, so don't go anywhere. I promise you. You're going to be entertained. Back in a moment. Feed your brain, baby.
My name is Tina Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darci on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darci.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darci.
It's a new year and the first anniversary of our revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
Product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this stuff.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010.
It's 2 for $5 coming at you live.
Hey, sir, welcome to Burger King. How are you? See what he orders.
No pressure. All of America's watching.
Original chicken sandwich.
Big King! And the foul.
How are you going to lose when you mix and match?
Mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for $5 only at Burger King.
IntellectualRadio.com and Aaaaaaye radio station. Making Waves with Miss Darci. We broadcast live right here every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you check us out. We always dropping some great nuggets. And we're going to start to the right. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, say who they are and what they do. Come on, boss lady.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Katie Lowe, and I host. And he built it too, didn't he?
He built it, but we helped him build it.
Did we help him build it?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie like that.
We helped him a little bit.
Because I promised the girl, I ain't
took
gonna
his
lie.
class.
I did not build this house.
We helped him do some shows.
Darci.
Come on now. You know you did all that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, what you did?
Now, this is 2020.
Okay, tell me what you did.
In 2020, we supposed to have a clean slate.
Okay, so what you do?
And
He
I know
built it. We just assist.
you see, I no ways. This is how I got in trouble.
This how we roll. Everybody know.
Now listen,
If they don't know, they will know today.
I'm not going to lie.
Okay, go ahead, tell them.
Earl built this house.
Yes, he did. Amen.
Yeah. He didn't build it with me. Now I know he built it with somebody.
Right, we know who he built it with.
We gonna talk about who he built it with.
That's right. We ain't gonna go
but
there.
he did build this house.
That's right.
We are glad that he allowed us.
Yes, we are.
To be a part of this great house
that Earl built.
That he built.
Yes, we are.
We are glad that he gave us a voice.
He said amen.
If we got an amen point over there
from him.
Well, when I walked up in here, he was playing that hallelujah music.
Oh, there is hope.
There is hope. Wait a minute, I done got off the subject. Anyway, I'm the host of Rhythm Flow. Y'all know I can talk. I have to be careful because sometimes I talk in my sleep, but I be careful that I don't answer myself.
Joe said, wow.
Little sister.
It gets like that.
Come on, girl.
Oh, hello. This is Charmin, and I'm also a talker. The inventor of Rockula accessory. We're so excited because with the Crown Act law, sisters are coming up with incredible products for natural hair. And start looking for me at the libraries. I'll be giving classes at the libraries this year. So Happy New Year to everyone. Jill and all my good friends who are listening to us today. This is Sheriff Rockulocks, your wrap and twist hair accessory.
Did you bring one?
I you know what, I did, but it's in the car, of course.
So that's how you demonstrate. Okay.
Yeah. But I'll be back.
Okay, and we have a gentleman in the store. You know, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
You and boss lady.
Thank you. We have a man in the building.
We got a man in the building, y'all.
Wow, man.
2020.
Joel Henderson. I am just Joel. That's all I am.
Well, welcome. I'm glad they are here. Thank you, Como's, for bringing us pizza. We didn't get the Krispy Kreme today. I didn't make the extra stop. You guys, please, we're going to do a show about mental illness, but please keep my dad and my family in your prayers. He has dementia, and the illness has not gotten any better. It's actually going the opposite way. But I'm praying that God works this out in a way that we can put him somewhere where he can be comfortable, he can enjoy the rest of his life, and be happy and healthy. So that is my prayer for my dad for 2020, because I am a dad's girl, and it breaks my heart to see him in the situation that he is in health wise. That's not by choice. It is what it is. So with that being said, I have a couple of people ask them to come with a favorite motivational or positive quote when we end the show. But the first thing I want to ask them to do is tell me your one favorite memory that stands out to you in 2019.
I can tell you one of the most exciting things for me in 2019 is we did a test in a store and sold out. And, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and it's going to happen. Most exciting because they're going in such a new direction of catering to women, and anybody in 20 hair, natural hair. It's exciting because now we really are getting a place in the market, and it's exciting because more companies are looking for us and not just my product. I mean, for women that have products for that fit. And so that was very exciting. Very exciting. And then my grandson joined the military. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, even though he's 6'10", he joined the military. So, so that was a good thing. He's headed in
for 4 years.
Okay.
And I finally got the chance to preach for my uncle in Indiana.
Wow.
Congratulations. So I made the trip there and just let the Lord do what the Lord does.
Oh, wow. That emotional is talking about it. Congratulations.
Yes.
I guess my most favorite memory, and it's not a memory because it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Is that I started to live a healthy lifestyle. That is my most favorite. Was taking the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of those other things that come along with being overweight. I'm still overweight, but carrying around 297 pounds on a 5'4" frame. That's a lot of weight. And I'm still about 231, so I have a long ways to go. But I'm not on a diet. No, I want to tell people that I am not on a diet. I am eating and living. Oh, where's my water? I am eating and living.
I need some of that water. I need some of that water too.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell. I'm not trying to take your show. I do want to say that.
Look, girl.
Girl, listen. I wish you all could see this.
Yes, really.
This is the reason that I'm not in the studio with this producer. I'm not gonna call his name because I don't want to shame him. But this is why I won't be in the studio with it. But I want to tell you that I have learned within 2019 to live a healthy lifestyle. I stopped eating red meat and I stopped eating pork.
And how did that make you feel when you did that?
I tell you, the day I lost my first 13 pounds and I put a pair of pants on, I tell you, I turned on YouTube and I turned on every video where they do the line dance.
Yeah.
And you couldn't stop me.
Yeah, because it's a different type of feeling and energy. I already know.
It really is. It makes you feel totally different. I discovered eating a healthy lifestyle, and I also discovered deep flat tummy water. I can have a bottle of this water in my purse and just sip on it. And what it did was it helped me to control my hunger. It helped me to control my appetite. So I made it a part of my lifestyle. Okay. Amen. So that is probably the most important thing in 2019.
And I can see it in your face. I can see your glow. Everything. I'm serious. It's a whole change.
Girl,
people don't understand. It's a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle change.
I lost a chin because I used to look in the mirror and I could see I had like a double chin that was evolving. So I used to do like this all the time, thinking that was gonna help. But as soon as the weight started coming off, start eating, like fish, turkey. I eat 3 meals a day, and I have 2 snacks, a lot of fruit, a lot of grain, a lot of vegetables. I drink 1 gallon of water.
That was my next question.
Every day.
That was my next question.
Every day. And another thing, I don't wear a lot of makeup anymore.
I see that.
Because it changes your skin by drinking the water.
Yep.
So I incorporate one of these. Well, sometimes I might have 2 of these. All depends on how my day is going, especially if I'm ripping and running. But usually if I'm at home working, doing things, I keep this by my computer.
I'm going to make sure. So I'll be going to be looking for distributors coming up for February 1, 2020. So stay tuned on and getting your product wholesale. So stay tuned for that. We have our new labels. I'll be picking them up tomorrow morning. It has some of the ingredients on here. Everything is going to change. So stay tuned for that. My most memorable one was pitching to Shark Tank, being on different TV platforms, especially Dr. Oz. That was amazing. I got 80-some new customers. But we counted up all the people that we have helped within the last 3 years, and it's over 3,000. and they just have not all shared their testimonies, but just hearing them talk about what weight loss did for them, especially like arthritis, just like Katie mentioned, having back problems, knee problems, just being mad, miserable. It affects your whole persona. And so Katie don't know it yet, and Sharma don't know it yet, but they will be among the testers for the detox soup that will be launching March 1st. And I am happy to say that I got my freezer-friendly mason jars. And the soup doesn't have any meat. It's inside of the soup. So that will be a detox where it's all natural. And so I have 10 people that'll be tasting it before it launches March 1st. So I just wanted to share that. Now, growing up, ladies and gentlemen, what was your favorite hobby? Growing up, what did you like?
And have long arms, and then I never, really liked wearing what other people wore. I like
to be different.
I like to be different, and I liked making my stuff. And I even made my sister's graduation dresses braid.
Oh, wow!
So, and I was a majorette. I made my cape. So I was really, really good at sewing, and I loved it. I absolutely. And my dad bought me my first sewing machine when I was 13, and I just took off sewing. It was was a natural thing for me,
What about you, boss lady?
You're not gonna believe this. I used to play piano.
No.
Yes, I did.
Are you serious?
My mother sent me to music school faithfully, and believe me, I was really getting off into it. And I don't know. Life just turned around. It just turned around.
So did you have recitals and stuff?
Only one.
Okay.
Only one.
So you do remember the one, though?
I remember that one, and it turned around, and then I started wanting to be in the kitchen with her.
Oh.
Yeah, because I come from a big family.
Yeah, she do have a big family.
No, and my mother had I always say my mother had 2 sets of kids because there was a set that was older, and then she turned around, it was 8 of us. So she turned around, she had 4, and then she waited 10 years.
And then had 4 more.
And had 4 more.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So that's a whole different level.
I call her a superwoman.
3 girls and a boy. And then she turned around and had 3 boys and a girl.
Oh, my goodness.
Just the opposite. Just the opposite. But my mother was a stay-at-home mom, and she always cooked.
Okay.
And I want to tell you, she could cook. And I loved being in the kitchen with her. I loved it.
Wow.
So kind of comes in handy right now because I'm eating this healthy lifestyle.
That's right. And it's not bad, is it?
It's not bad.
But see, what I tell people, they say, well, I don't want to give it up. But you don't have to give. Sometimes you don't have to give it up. It's how much you eat and how you cook it.
Yeah.
And so what's more important to you? Just eating junk and food and restaurant stuff forever with a short lifespan, or eating a healthy with a long lifespan? Because you really got to look at it like that.
Sometimes you can have some junk food.
Nothing wrong with that. I got potato and hot sauce on my bed right now.
But by you preparing that food, and it's not hard to do, because you're dealing with, like I said, green vegetables, yellow vegetables, orange vegetables, your bell peppers, you eat onion, celery, greens.
I just made some greens, didn't I, Sharma? How was my green? I just made some greens.
Yeah,
and Sharma tasted them.
It's not hard to do. It really isn't. So all of those things that I learned in the kitchen, hey, I'm glad
that's right.
Baby, I was glad I was on that.
But they got everything now. They got the Foreman, they got the new air cooker, they got another thing out. So even if you don't know how to cook, you can whip up some stuff, just follow the directions. YouTube got videos forever.
They sure do.
Joel, what was your favorite hobby growing up?
Reading and writing.
Reading and writing.
I've been reading since I was like 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Now this is gonna be interesting. I hope y'all listen. This is gonna be an interesting question right here. 5 minutes. The whole world forced you to listen to them. What would be your topic? If you commanded the entire world and you could speak from a platform for 5 minutes, what would be your topic?
My topic would be peace, love, and unity.
Why those 3?
Because I believe that if we lived in a world where there was peace, love, and unity, we could get past the race factor.
Yep.
And I believe the race factor has caused this world to be split like it is today. And I just believe, there is no inclusion. Okay? Everything is either black or white. And we live in a world where it is white.
Yeah.
It is white. I don't care what they say. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just believe that if we could get rid of that factor and look at each other as humans instead of me being African American or you being Hispanic or Chinese, if we could just be all humans in this world
and get rid of the label.
And get rid of the label, I just believe that it would be
That's something to think about.
Different.
What about you, Joe?
Love God, love people, and love yourself.
Why those three?
God is the foundation of everything. Without people make the world go around, and yourself, you got to love yourself last because you got to put others before yourself. So God first, people second, and yourself last.
Charmin?
Well, for me, it would be bringing people to the table, because what I find is there's so much talent, and what happens is you're not able to get to the table. You're not able to get to the table where you need to be. Have people at the table, and those people to make it accessible. That this is the platform right now.
To like business oriented,
because they don't know how to get to you, and you can't get to them. And I think in today's age of social media and everything, it's made a little bit simpler. But if we could have a once a month, someone from one of those big corporate and just say, Darci and Charm, who do y'all want me to meet? Or, we have that person there and who wants to meet them? Because that's so important. And to your point, I have to say that Steve Harvey said this, and it was so profound for me, of looking in why a rear view mirror is so tiny, because you just want to see just enough to see what's behind you. But your mirror in front of you is so big, and it allows you to really move forward. So you take a quick run, but we've got to clean up that disconnect. And so Hasbro, incredible talent, I kid you not. And this is untrained talent in sales, in the artists, people that can draw like you've never seen. You need to go on and give us a call at
708-304-3422. Now, since she put that out there, I'm put this out here in front of the house that Earl built, because I know he's listening and watching.
Here is a house that Earl built, y'all.
To suggest that me and Boss Lady Katie once a month do a round table on a hot topic.
Yep.
And invite guests to the new studio.
Okay, platform. And the first topic will be cannabis.
Weed.
That's right. The first topic needs to be cannabis, because they just legalized it.
And we'll let you know when and where and what time and how you can be in the studio audience.
And all my friends are laughing because they know I know nothing, so I won't be there.
Yeah. And we'll have a gift. So stay tuned for that. I think that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. Now, when you think about life, what two things, when you hear it, makes you smile?
About life?
Mm-hmm. In your life, what two things, when you hear about it, makes you smile or think of a memory? Or
my grandchildren.
Okay, your grandchildren.
Yeah. Okay. That makes me smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Katie over here smiling already. I don't know what she's going to say, but she already smiling. Joel?
Waking up.
Ooh! You going to make me stand up. Woo! Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
The thing that makes me smile, I can say, and I can say this from my heart. It's family.
Yeah, her family back in the shop.
Listen, family is, I hear people say that they don't get along with the family. Yeah. I hear people say, oh, my family is this, my family is that. But let me tell you, family is the most important thing that you can have.
Yep.
And it's important that you learn to get along with them.
And stop holding grudges for stuff that happened 20 and 30 years ago.
Get rid of the grudges. Forget it. Let me tell you something. That is a bloodline. Your mother and father gave you those brothers and sisters, those uncles, aunts, nieces, and nephews. It's nothing you can do about it.
That's right.
But you have to learn to love them. When you learn to get along with them and love them, you will find that there is so much love in return.
and we're not perfect. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody is perfect.
And so, if just like you want forgiveness, that same person wants forgiveness.
And I want to tell you that I have the most. There's just a handful of us that are here. I want to tell you, I say my niece is the glue that holds the fabric together.
It's always that one person.
You know how on the holiday everybody goes big mama's house?
Yeah.
My niece is the big mama. Okay. My niece cooks.
Wow.
She's
an entrepreneur.
I mean, she works 6 days a week and go to college.
She's amazing.
And she cooks.
She's amazing.
Okay. So much love. And we have so much fun. And when they left and went to Florida for 7 years, do you know I missed all of this?
I know she did.
I think she
was going there. But it was nothing like when they came back here.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that's the best thing. I thank God for waking me up every day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you just to know that I have my family and that love.
That's priceless. And that's for me. We got some people that still are not talking for stuff that happened years and years ago. And I don't wait for the holidays. I try to incorporate it all the time. When I talk to them and I say, you know what? Okay, they did A, B, C, D, E, F to Z. Okay. But in that span, have somebody else did something to you? And they say, yeah, did you forgive them? Yeah. Were they part of your family? No. Then treat your family. Give your family the same respect. And maybe they didn't know no better. And I had people say, oh, well, they shouldn't have did that to me 25 years ago. Let it go already. Because tomorrow is not promised to nobody.
That's right. And you know, these same people, they'll go to church. They'll shout from one end to the other. And then come back out and turn their nose up at you. So,
one thing would you do?
Oh, I'm sorry.
If there was no fear and you would be successful at it, what one thing would you do right now if fear was not a factor?
I would skydive.
Oh, Lord.
I would.
I better hold my chest. Like,
no,
what?
Listen, I've always wanted to
skydive.
I've always wanted to do that.
Call your brother-in-law Ellie. He'll tell you what happened when he went.
He went?
Ask him what happened. I got a video, but I'm gonna let him tell you first before I pull out the video. Just ask him. Just ask him.
But I'm not gonna do it because I have a fear.
I
have a serious fear.
He had a fear too. But we'll talk about that. We're gonna go with.
But that's the one thing that I've always wanted to do was go skydiving.
Sharman?
Lord, I'm trying to think because I really don't have a fear. I don't. Other than a snake or something like that, but just a fear. No, because I love people.
Okay, well, that's a fear though.
Yeah, but I don't want to. No. I don't want to entangle nobody's snake.
What about on the business level? Anything that if you thought you could do it without fear, without failure, what would that one thing be?
Without fear. You know what? I would love to sit in a room with Mark Cuban and Damon John and really be, grilled, because I think, even though I understand Mr. Cuban doesn't like to really guide you with the care, the love, and the discipline that it takes to take you to the level you need to be. Being in a room of people like that. Oh, well, I can tell you what, and I don't know if it's fear or not. I think it's laziness. I really wish I would have been an attorney. I really
did.
do.
So I should have been one.
Yeah, I should have gone to law school. My sister says all the time, but you always say that, but you could have, you could go. But honey, I don't know what I wore yesterday. Okay. And y'all want me to try and represent your child. I don't want
you to represent me. I'm glad you told me that in advance. In case you do get your license, I know not to come to you. I can support you from behind the scenes.
Yeah. I love law. You get in court and you said,
what happened?
What's your name? Okay.
Barack and Michelle Obama.
I cried.
Tyler Perry.
Lunch if you could get them all four together at one time.
At one time. But if I could do that without fear, that would be the one thing I would request.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Probably pee in your pants.
I probably would pass out, but I'll be wake up. I said, hold on, I'm ready now. Hold on. Ask another question. Fast forward, I got, wait a minute. I got another.
I have tried to have that interview. You know, you have to interview with yourself on TV. I mean, in the mirror.
I got to say this because you come on, y'all.
Here she goes.
This is the real truth. if you walk, this is real true now. If you walked in a room and there was Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, Michelle and Barack Obama, and they were all sitting at the table waiting for you to enter, you probably would pee in your pants.
I'd be like, ooh, hey, how you doing?
No, because I've had the pleasure of being in the room with Tyler Perry, and he is profound.
But I'm saying,
you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know. Well, and see Michelle Obama, because I know she was the backbone. She's
but see, we met her and Oprah at when they came here for her book.
Oh, okay, that's right. You went.
Yeah. So, but it was only 30 seconds. I was trying to get there. It was like, you can't go past this point. I was like, he said, what did I just tell you? I said, I just want to say hi. He said, go and say hi. Don't touch nobody. Don't get close. Don't go past this line.
But Darci, you know, you can be quite persistent. I would never forget.
As soon as they said don't, he was turning his head. I was like, where you going? He said, didn't I just, girl,
girl, we went to do
and don't go no further.
An interview with Kevin Hart. And I'm going to tell you something.
They got mad at me. I'm not girl.
She like, I'm getting up in.
Katie's like, I am not finna be doing that.
She just pushed the people all out the way. I'm trying to. Now look, I'm behind her. Girl, after them people got them stepping on my feet, kicking me, and I'm already in pain. I told her,
girl, Darci.
I told her to hell with Kevin Hart. I said, if his name ain't Jesus, I don't need to see him. And I left and went to the restaurant and sit down and ate.
But when I came back, who had that? I had that picture and that talk, didn't I?
Girl,
I had the video
picture and the video. She did the interview. She bogarted her way up in there. I wasn't gonna do it. I said, oh no.
Well, it's not gonna
the
be
same thing with Les Brown. They said you
want.
can't talk to Les Brown. It was me, Romeo. We all went. And they was like, well, y'all can sit back here. I said, no, I want to sit on the front row. And the man was like, people pay for these seats. I said, I'm with Intellectual Radio, Aaaaaaye Radio. I need to sit on the front row. I cannot sit way back there. I got to interview everybody. And he said, well, hold on. And he went to go talk to somebody. Somebody else walked up. They said, that's the man in charge. I had left them. I said, y'all stay right here. I went over there. He said, are you the one that was causing all this havoc? I said, yeah. He said, we got some seats for you. We was on the front row. Ask Romeo. Ask Charles. Front row. And then they said, well, you can't interview Les Brown. Shoots in 30 minutes. Me and Romeo were sitting in the back. He said, boss lady, you finna interview Les Brown? I got the interview on my phone.
See?
They was like, how did you do this?
No fear. No
favor.
Persistent.
Favor is fair.
Favor is fair.
Favor
is fair.
And see,
I
no,
wish that,
no to me don't mean no. It just means not right at this moment.
Right.
I wish that Al Sharpton interview had been.
Al Sharpton.
See, she wrong for that.
I'm
not going there.
We're gonna leave that alone.
I'm not going there.
We're gonna leave that alone.
A motivational word for 2020 that starts with the first letter of your name.
Do everything with kindness.
That ain't the letter of your name. A motivational word that starts with the letter of your name. That ain't do everything with so kindness is your word.
Oh, I'm finna go.
Can I get out of here? We did get a K in there. She got a K in there.
First letter of my name. My name is Katie. What's the first letter of my name?
But she said do everything. What did she say?
Okay.
What did she say?
Do y'all know my name is Katie? First letter of my name is Katie. Hey, Darci, my name is Katie. The first letter of my name is K.
Y'all see this?
What did kindness start with?
K.
Thank you.
Charmin, Joe. What are y'all?
What is it? A motivational word?
Word that starts with the first letter of your name.
First letter of my name. You know what I'm
Mine is
say?
dedicated, determined, and disciplined. Discipline is kind of shaky.
She looked them up last night.
Right, I already ready. I'm ready.
I'm gonna say Christ, concerned, and careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justice, joyful.
One place.
There you go.
I like that. One place you can travel anywhere in the world for free. Where would that be?
I would like to go to Ghana.
Oh, why Ghana?
Because my cousin did our ancestry.
Yeah.
What's came from?
Really? The tree. Okay,
yeah.
I know you're talking. Wow.
So I would. He told me. He said, and if you go there, you're gonna see a lot of people. He said, look just like you. So I would like to take that trip.
Okay. Charmin, one place in the world.
I have to agree with you. I want to go anywhere on the continent of Africa. I just think that would be an amazing trip to walk into a place to my Wakanda.
Did she go this Wakanda stuff?
I'm a Wakanda girl. I done turned into a Marvel freak behind the movie. Love it. Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. One person or two people in your life that influence you, uplift you, and encourage you. One or two people. Who would those two people be?
My niece is one.
I know
Rochelle.
she's one.
Yes, she
I already
is.
know that. I was waiting for you to say that. I would have spoke that for you.
My niece is one, and my sister. My sister is as far as it really is as far as me doing my radio show. My sister is really motivating behind that, because when I decided to take the little break, girl, why you not doing
your
this?
show? Yeah.
Yes, so she's motivating for that, and my niece is just one of those that, I don't know, when I decided to do the healthy lifestyle, I mean, she's
supportive
all the time.
That's good.
All the
and
time.
You got to have that in your life.
You really, really do.
Yeah.
You need
You
that.
don't need 100 friends. You just need them certain amount.
You just need that
That's
support
right.
system.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. Charmin?
My donor, because of his, just to know somebody that would just give you life is just motivator for me, and I love him to death. And then my cousin, I have a slew of first cousins that are phenomenal. I have to, the extra special little perk would be my cousin Lisa and her husband, who just always open up their home and make me welcome. Even when I was so sick I could barely walk, I was in a wheelchair, and they just, took me and had to get up and take me to the hospital every morning. And I know it was an inconvenience, but they did it, with just joy, it was just so incredible because I was sick, and I'll forever thank them and love them for, even wanting me to just leave everything and move with them. Just to care for me.
Joel, and then we're
it's
gonna go
beautiful.
To break.
Probably my pastor and his wife.
Okay.
Wow.
Always been the same. I mean, I've known them since I was 18. So they've always been, I'm 42 now. So I've always.
You what? How old are you?
42.
Girl, I tell you, that black just don't crack.
It don't crack. I'm like 42. I thought you was in your 30s all this time. Oh my God.
I know I'm old because I gave him all the way in his 20s. He's in late 20s.
So do we have a Mr. Henderson in the works?
Whatever the Lord said.
I had to get him on there. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about a recipe from these lovely ladies on how to start your new year on a positive attitude, on a positive note for day 2 of 365 days. Stay tuned. Please share the broadcast. If you have a recipe that you're going to do, or you have a New Year's resolution, or you want to be a new you, or you reinvent yourself, please call us here in the studio. Katie Lowe, give them the number to call in, and we're going to go to break.
708-223-8953. Right here in the house at Earl Bill.
Back in a moment. IntellectualRadio.com.
Feed your brain.
Feed me now.
Feed your brain. I'm starving. Revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $19.95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
This product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this stuff.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci, Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010.
These 100% beef burgers are stacked with bacon, sweet bourbon sauce, and apparently my mom's fave, spicy sriracha sauce. Eat it. Don't tweet it, Mom.
Denny's Big Burger Bash with burgers starting at $6.99. Denny's, welcome to
American Express for travel and entertainment worldwide.
Just show them this, the American Express card.
Don't leave home without it.
Someday, I may even use it on the moon. It's a marvelous thing.
Oh, so you can replace plane tickets, traveler's checks, a lost card.
Really? That worked?
American Express's timeless safety and security are available on Apple Pay. The next evolution of membership is here.
Back, if you're just tuning in, we got up close and personal with our three guests, and you see how we roll. One of them have disappeared, just like I Dream of Jenny and Bewitched. That's how we rolling up in here. So, what is the recipe? You know, a lot of people when New Year's recipe, they have all these amazing, unethical, I want to say, resolutions, and they all out the window. You know. What about your family members saying they're gonna reinvent themselves? They're gonna have a new them in 2020. Well, I don't know if I want a new person. I just want them to maybe make whatever changes they feel if they need them. I don't necessarily want a whole new family with everybody got all these new things going on. What about you?
Well, if you're satisfied with being you, I want you to be you.
But if they're not,
I don't want you to be nobody else but you, because everybody else is already taken.
That's it.
But this is what I want to say. I love myself, and I want you to love yourself just as much as I love me. Because if you love yourself as much as I love myself, then you know how to love someone else.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
And all I want is love and respect. What I give, I want to get. And if you can't give that to me, just stay out of my lane. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I don't make no demands. I'm not gonna tell you that in 2020 that I'm gonna try to jump the moon, because that'll be a lie.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that I'm just gonna try to be the best me that I can, and I'm gonna try to love more. I'm gonna try to respect more. And I just want it back in return. That's all I can say.
And I think that's, to me, is the recipe. I'm not,
right.
But nobody is perfect. That's the first thing everybody needs to come to terms. So when somebody say, "Oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing this," well, what are you doing? Because see, you can't judge me because you're not perfect and I'm not perfect. So we really on the same level. It's what you do with it and how you respond to things. Because it's a lot of stuff going on in people's lives that we don't know, and they don't look like what they've been through, but it don't give them the reason to take it out on us, which some people do. Mental illness is real. That's a whole nother subject, but everybody is dealing with different things. When you get up in the morning, you have to decide, you're going to take a bath or a shower. What clothes you going to put on? What you going to eat from breakfast? Are you going to drink some water? What route you going to take to work or wherever you're going? If you got how you going to treat people? Something happened last night. Something happened this morning. Somebody charged on your credit card that they weren't supposed to. The bill didn't go through. The payment it's everybody get up, and before you leave the house have made 10 or 12 decisions, if not more. Do I answer this phone or do I not answer this phone? Do I check my email or do I not? Do I answer this text message? How am I going to wear my hair? Am I going to wear jewelry or not? Am I going to shave or not for the men? Am I going to wear gym shoes, flats, or boots? What color socks am I going to put on? What color pants and bras am I going to wear? What color t-shirt am I going to put on? Am I going to wear makeup or not? Am I going to do my hair this way or not? Am I going to wear my glasses? I'm going to try to see if I can see without them.
Oh, girl, I don't have decisions like that.
You do make them type of decisions.
No, I don't. I get up in the morning. I take me a shower. I have a cup of coffee.
But you don't decide whether you want a shower or a bath?
Oh, that's a part of life. I don't have to make that decision. When I hit the floor, and I go in the bathroom, I know not to come out till I wash my behind. Okay? I'm serious. I don't even have to.
But for some people, it's still a decision whether you make it or not. It's still a decision.
Well,
you had to decide what you was gonna put on. You could have put on red today. You could have put on blue. You could have put on burnt orange or tan, but you put on black and white.
Wait, I could just go in the closet in white clothes. I'm serious, you know.
But you still have to decide whether you're gonna wear earrings, silver, gold, pink, yellow, what color sock. You still. Well, I'm put on my boots, my gym shoes. It's still a decision whether you want to.
I just never thought about it that way.
Everything I said, you may not do all of them, but out of them 20. You doing 5 or 6 of them, whether you want to do it or not.
And you're probably right. But
which direction am I going to the health club? I'm going to
which way am I go?
I'm gonna park in this lot. I'm gonna park over here. I'm gonna park on the street.
Shut up, girl.
I'm gonna carry this purse. I'm gonna carry a wallet. I ain't gonna carry no purse at all.
Shut up, girl.
We make those decisions every single. And people say, "Oh, that ain't a decision." It is a decision.
It is.
Because you can hit the snooze button and lay back down, or get your butt up and do what you got to do.
But I never thought of it. How about you?
Well, you know what I'd like to see, because change is hard.
But what about the decisions?
Well, you do have to make
every day.
Make decisions every day. But I do think in order to do things differently, then you have to make different decisions. You know, you might make your same basic decisions, but also you need to have a partner.
But wait. I just want you to focus on just the basic stuff I said. Get up in the morning. I'm gonna wear this. What I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have coffee. I'm gonna have tea. I'm gonna have big. I'm gonna have Aikens. I'm gonna have a smoothie.
Well, I'm
talking about just.
You don't even make a decision because it's a natural thing you do.
But it's still a decision.
No, because it's already embedded in you. It's like you get up, you make your bed, you make your coffee. It's not, and then the decision comes in when it is time to do something different. But when you're just a creature of a habit, we're habits. That you were saying, that's a habit. I get up, I already know I'm gonna take a shot. I don't have to decide.
But she never thought about it but she still had to make that decision
early on.
You still got to make it.
But it's not. But change. When you're saying, like you just said, change in the New Year's, because you've made these same basic decisions all the time.
Right.
And now you want to do something different.
Because what you've been doing ain't working. Let's say somebody said from August to December, my bank account keep coming up negative after I pay all my bills.
Okay.
So I'm paying $300 or $400 or $200 in overdraft fees.
So you
keep giving this money every month because you still doing the same thing.
Right.
But that's called insanity. So that person say, well, you know what, in 2020, I'm not going to do that.
There you go.
So they have to make a conscious and mental decision to say, I'm going to do this different.
Right. Exactly.
If you eating out every day and it ain't working for you, not just buying the food and put it in the refrigerator to actually cook it. Because then you throw it away. I know somebody who said they're going to stop eating out because when they looked up, they had spent $200 a month eating out and it was just them.
Well, let me say this. I used to go to the grocery store and shop a week or two.
Right.
Because I'm retired and I'm a senior. It gives me a reason to get out the house.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So what I do is when I shop, because I cook.
Okay.
I may shop for 3 or 4 days.
Right.
And I cook. Now it gives you another reason to leave the house. Because I don't need to be tied to my house. Right. I don't need to be in that house all the time.
To get out, meet
so
people.
I have reasons that I leave. I have my days that I go out to look for things to put in my store.
Mm-hmm.
I have other days that I go out to do other things. Mm-hmm. But it gives me a reason to get out the house.
And you make that decision to do that. Now, see, we used to shop for 2 weeks.
Right.
But now Elliot buys stuff for the week because we go out, we meet people. But it's about, I like the network. He can be the went in the store and bought all the food and paid for it and went and put it in the car and brought the car. But he's sitting up looking at me like, would you bring your butt out of here? Because I like to talk to people. It ain't gonna not happen. So I wouldn't feel right if I didn't go out a couple of days. But what I have made the decision to do is I don't have to go out 5 days. I pick the days I'm going to go out. Right. When I have a doctor's appointment, I got to go pick up my dad, take him somewhere, pick up my grandbaby. I got to do something for somebody else. So then I incorporate my consultations, whatever, in that day, because gas ain't cheap and I have to get premium. So my thing is, if I ain't got to go out and I can do at least 2 or 3 things in that one day,
I can stay at home, work on my business, or stay at home, work on my house, or whatever it is that you want to do. But anything in life that's worth having, it requires work. It requires a mindset, and you got to be positive and hang around positive people. So the one thing that I had on my list for a recipe is start each day with being positive, because negativity will just eat you alive.
Yeah, it will. It'll wear you out. It'll wear you down.
It will. And then the
agree.
second thing I had was ease into change. Just because it's
There
a new
you
year
go.
don't mean you got to do all this stuff
There
in
you
one
go.
week.
That's
Oh, I
right.
got to clean my house. I got to do my guts. I got to clean out my closet. I got to grow my hair. I got to do this. Well, wait a minute. How you going to do all that and you ain't been doing it?
That's right. That's what I was saying.
I hear people telling me that we was at the party. This lady had one in her purse and she pulled out this scroll. And she said, I'm going to do all this in 30 days. I said, you're going to do all that? She said, I said, call me because I'm going to put you on my show. If you do all that in 30 days, I need you to call me. She said, well, okay. So later on at night, she said, you know what? I thought about what you said because I'm not going to be able to do all this in 30 days. I said, I know. And she said, I'm going to redo this list. So we was dancing and stuff. She came back. She said, she had like 20 some things on all. I mean, this was stuff that I was like, you going to do all that in 30 days? She came back. She said, I'm only going to do 2 of these. She was like, she said, that's crazy. Well, I noticed that I picked up a couple of social media accounts. I make little videos, stuff.
Okay,
Little
she do really
advertising.
good with her videos.
And so what I do is, sometime in the daytime, I'm not very creative in the daytime. I find myself about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
it looks like my brain I can just create some stuff.
That's when I was on it this morning.
Better.
I took a nap though, and then I got on there.
I go to bed.
Yeah.
I go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed early. If Netflix, Amazon Prime ain't got no movie, I go to bed. I go to sleep, and then I wake up to go to the bathroom. And when I go to the bathroom, I go by the refrigerator and get that bottle of water. It's on. Brain start working.
Yeah.
I can become creative.
Yeah.
Now that's one of the changes that I made, but I made that change
in 2019.
Last year. In 2019, because I used to sit at the computer and I got an app that I use, and I'd be trying to use that app to create things. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I say I've been done this 10 times.
Because it ain't came to you.
Right, because I've used
too much energy. You can't force it. When it's time, it's time. I'm a morning person. Mm-hmm. Elliot leaves at between 5:15 and 5:25. And I was telling Shaman this the other day. I'm up to make sure he gets to work on time. But then I get back in the bed. Mm-hmm. But then I can't go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. But you can create.
And I said, I started thinking of all this stuff, right? Then I get a reach over nice. I got a pen and paper. It got to one time I got a recorder because I had forgot what I had thought about and couldn't remember to write it down.
That's right.
So I just told Sharon we're gonna be each other accountability partners because when I do get up by 12 o'clock, I done did everything I need to do.
Okay.
If I want to lay back down, I can. But everything I need to do is done.
All right.
Because that works for me. I can make a video. I can create content.
Mm-hmm. The house is quiet.
It's quiet. Yeah. I got my jazz on. I just bought all these different flavors of herbal tea, like the peach turmeric. I just bought all. So I even bought me a mug. Oh, I think I showed it to Katie. I bought his and hers mug. It says the woman is in charge of everything. Mm-mm. And then for the man, it says whatever is left, he's in charge of.
Poor Elliot.
Yeah, tell me where you got that from.
Poor Elliot. Elliot, I really hope you see this.
To New Year's party. I said, well, I got a text early and tell me, he talking about, he going to be so excited that you're not going to be there. I said, why he talking about? But see, I'm not going to be excited because that means you're not going. That means you're going to be here with me. Earl always tell me, I got bail money for you if you need to get it, because I already understand. I was like, whatever.
Well, when you're at home, Elliot probably say poor Earl.
He do. Here, it's the other way.
Say poor Elliot.
Right. I'd be like, whatever. But you have to, everything you ease into it. I got goals for 2020, but my goals are not unrealistic goals. So I'm not going to put a date on them. I said between now and December 31st of 2020. Now it may happen sooner. My other goal, which I mentioned to both of you all, to be debt free. Mm-hmm. When I was putting a time frame on it, it was taking forever. Now money coming out the woodwork, I could just pay a whole card off. So you can't box yourself in. You got to get out the comfort zone, but you can't just say, it's going to be on December 12th or April 30th. And I hear people say that and I just go, Urgh.
But you know what? When you set a goal, putting a time frame on it sometimes can kind of deter you because you may not reach the goal.
And then you get upset. It's overwhelming to you.
And then you get upset. And the reason I say that, because I think when I started to eat the healthy lifestyle, I think I was looking for something to happen real quick, and it didn't happen real quick.
Because guess what?
But when it happened,
but when you got there, but as it happened, it didn't happen quick, did it?
It didn't happen quick.
You didn't get people didn't gain weight overnight.
When it started to happen, it started to happen.
Yeah.
And then I'm just riding it out.
You just roll with it.
I didn't set a date, but I said to myself I would like to, but I wouldn't put a date on it.
That's a difference than want to.
Yeah, I would
put a
like
date on
to,
it.
but I didn't put a date on it. And it looks like things just started happening. And I just kind of,
when she came over there for the shrimp and grits, she was so excited. I said, Katie, you done lost some weight. But this is what I'm saying is
don't put
didn't take if a person is 200 pounds and they was 150,
almost 300.
Watch this. They didn't gain the 50 pounds in one night.
They just showed up.
So the same time it took you to get it, it may take you less to lose it, but you ain't gonna lose it overnight. There is no get rich quick scheme, and there's no get rich weight loss
credit card, and you ran it up to that $5,000 limit in one day. It's gonna take you some time to pay that stuff off.
Uncle Sam gonna get his, all the interest gonna come. And avoid toxic relationships. I don't care if it's friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could even be a marriage. It can be a business relationship. You got to find a way to simplify that. Because let me tell you something. I know somebody who had money, but they were with 5 people who didn't have no money. But they worked. But they didn't make as much money as the other people. Over time, when you hang out with somebody who ain't doing nothing, you become that person. And people say, oh, that's not true. So the other person was debt free because they got money, right? Then they got to help the other 4 people that
you ain't got to.
No, they don't. No, wait a minute, Katie. They don't have to, but their mindset changed because that's all they were around. That's what I'm saying. So eventually they said, now wait a minute, this ain't going right. But what I'm saying is you could be around 5 people who spend money. It's up to you to make a conscious decision just because they spend $1,000 and you can't spend $1,000. Trying to be like the Joneses.
I can't be
till you make it. I've never done that and don't intend on doing it ever in life. But I'm just saying, just watch your surroundings. People that's gonna uplift you, like we talked about people in each person's life. Be around more than you don't need 30 and 40 friends. You just need those key ones that believe in you and what you're trying to do, and they're there to help you, encourage you, and uplift you. That's it.
Yeah, and you need people that will give you a constructive criticism. Yeah. That's right.
Because some folks out here walking around with some of the stuff they got on, the things they say and do, and you be like, where's they friends?
That's right.
Where are they? And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it.
Oh, Lord, that's the main thing.
Ask for it.
I was saying earlier about having friends, and we talked about this, Darci, having people, you would set a place and say, well, let's meet for lunch and hold each other accountable. What do you need? Is there something I can do?
Because you can't do everything by yourself.
You can't do everything. And then you need to bounce stuff off of people.
To see how it sounds.
Right, to see how it sounds. What do you think? Get an opinion. At the end of the day, you'll make a decision. But to have people that really are pouring into your vision, pouring into your love, it's important. And I'll say this, as my sister had a friend who had, and I think it's a clever idea. She was cleaning her house and said, I'm going to do 40 bags in 40 days. And that just made so much sense to me.
What did she do?
She was cleaning up.
Okay.
And she said, I'm going to get rid of 40 bags in 40 days.
Okay.
So she really wanted to do a thorough spring cleaning, just get rid of stuff. And that's manageable.
Yeah.
To say today, every day I'm going to do a bag, and in 40 days, I should have rid of everything that I want to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? That's manageable. And it's not difficult, to do. And that's the thing, is giving people easy things that are attainable, that they, because it feels so good to accomplish things. And that's my thing. Finish
what you start,
and completion. Yeah,
that's important, because starting everything and no accomplishing don't mean nothing.
That's
so
right.
I'm challenging everybody that's listening and these lovely ladies here to get you a journal. You can get one for under $4. They don't have to be nothing fancy. and write in it, because I did it last year, but I fell off a couple of times dealing with my dad. But I went back and now I'm reading it. What happened every day in 2019? And like I put 1 or 2 goals, something I want to accomplish in business or in health or with my family or with my radio show, and just go back and look at them. So now I bought a jar where we had like all the pretzels in you get from Sam Club. So I'm putting on a sticky, a goal. Or something positive, and I'm writing on it, and I'm putting it in the jar and turning it, and then I'm going into my journal, and I want to write something every night. Whenever you think about something good or something positive, or connection, or like you said, things that you're doing, whatever that journey is, just write 1 or 2 or 3 sentences in there every day. And hold yourself accountable every day. It don't have to be no book, no 30 sentences, just a couple of things every day. So I have a journal. Others, that random act of kindness, it don't have to be nothing extravagant. It could be like Katie was talking about, a pair of socks. It could be somebody, like I did somebody in the line for Dunkin' Donuts. I said, the person in front of me or the person behind me, because when I go up, it's somebody in front of you, somebody behind you. And she said, their stuff was $6. So I said, I'm going to pay for it.
I used to hate when I would see the people and they would ask me for spare change. I used to really get mad, and I used to hate that. So I have these brothers who are all been in the military, right? One, Sam, is the brother that was next to me. He's dead. And Sam had a few problems when he came back from Vietnam. He did like 3 tours of duty. And I remember we were in the car one day, and there was man, was asking for spare change, and I didn't want to give him any. And my brother told me, he says, give him $1. Okay, hit him a job.
Yeah, it ain't.
And you know what my brother told me? My brother says, you don't know whether he's a disabled vet. You don't know his background. You do not know his story. Okay. He said he could be one of the veterans who went to fight for this country, and he's having a hard time. You don't know. He said that could be me.
Watch this. I said this
he
on
said,
the last
I
show.
am your brother, and he said, and that could be me. He said, give that man that $1.
Half of America is 1 to 2 paychecks from being homeless. Half of America. Now, my dad, when we were younger, says save whatever your rent, like whatever your monthly things are, to save 90 days, 3 months worth, right? Because anything could happen. Now, my dad says, well, a while back, 6 months. Because even if something happens, you can make it for 90 days. But if you ain't got no game plan, you back where you started. And a lot of people a lot of people are living check to check. So when they get paid, if something happened they get a flat tire, they can't put another tire on there. If something happens, they don't have no nest egg.
Right. A nest.
Because the minimum wage is what? Is it $10 yet?
The minimum wage in the city of Chicago is $12 an hour.
And so let's say, but that ain't no money. So let's say you got a husband and a wife, a boyfriend, girlfriend, they live and they got kids and they got a car note.
But that minimum wage is not everywhere. Some places it's still like $7 and something.
And like, how do they? Because let's say 40 hours. What's that? Before Uncle Sam get
that's still $10
Uncle Sam ain't got his though.
Because he gets 12%,
right,
20%. So it's still down.
And so then you got rent wherever you stay. Even if you're getting assistance, you still got rent. You got light and gas. You got a car note and car insurance if you're driving,
and you got insurance, health insurance,
right? And you ain't even age yet.
Right.
No, let's take it to somebody who gets sick, like I did on the job. You get sick right away, deathly ill with something, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You're in serious trouble. And don't be a young mom
with kids.
Kids.
We didn't even get to that part today. They ain't even ate yet. Right. And then watch this: if you're getting ready to retire, or you're working and you in corporate America or wherever you're working at, check what you paying into. Because my dad had an amazing job. He would get 6 weeks of vacation every year. He could be off for the whole summer, the whole winter, whatever. He paid into Social Security and he had a pension. Everything says Blue Cross Blue Shield short term. Is nowhere for long term disability. And so even though people think they got it, ask them to give you something on your insurance letterhead stating what does long-term indicate. Because for my dad, long-term care is 6 to 9 months. So what happens after that 9 months? Wow. And then now, Department of Children and Family medical card, you can get that after you have exhausted all funds. But what if something happened in the interim before you get to exhaust all funds?
Well, you see, African American and people of color have to learn how to do like their white counterparts. If you have some money stuck somewhere in the bank, you have to learn to move it.
Yep.
Okay. They have safe deposit box. If you don't trust your family member, you must find one.
That's another show. No,
I'm just gonna tell
but
you.
you're right. Go ahead, put it
Hey,
out there. Put it out there.
See, some people don't like to hear the truth.
I ain't got no problem with it. Don't sugarcoat it, Katie. Give it.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. White people do this all the time. You, my white friends, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. If your family got money, hell, Donald Trump do it.
They put it in a trust.
Donald Trump do it. They put it in a trust. They move it. And when the government goes back and run that Social Security number, it's zero. There's no money. But when they check that Social Security number and the bank shows that there's some money somewhere, you know you're in trouble. So move that money so you can get that help. They do it all the time.
And a lot of us don't like to talk about, like death or, putting, even if you have someone you don't, doing a will. A lot of people won't do it because they don't want to talk about that. But what happens when you don't do it and then you end up in a situation?
Don't it be ugly?
It's ugly now. My dad's still alive.
But
I'm just saying you have to do that. And I kept trying to get him to do that and he wouldn't. But see, life is so precious now. You can't afford not to do it.
But look at, you know what? Just think about some of the famous people.
They ain't even do it. Prince didn't do it. They still in probate court.
But look how long it was before they buried his body. He was out the ground for months.
Yeah. But they still haven't settled his estate. Isn't that something? And how long ago has that been?
And Aretha walking around with all them checks she ain't cash.
Right.
She should have called me.
She should have called. Look, we would have went and took her. Girl. With an A and everything.
Girl, we would have went to Detroit.
In a heartbeat.
Ain't that something?
I trust the bank. Ain't that something? Had all them checks that never got cash. And you know when she performed, she always had a bag.
They said she always carried
and wouldn't let nobody sit it. She
so
brought on stage with her.
She'd be on stage
with her bag. That's what
and looking down at her bag.
Her bag right there. Yes, ma'am. And you can look at some of the concert. No, she did. Nobody held her bag. She put it on stage with her every time she performed.
But it's sad when you're insecure about people or your own money.
But maybe they was taken from them. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's sad. When there's nobody you can go to
well, look at Prince and Michael Jackson. You have look at R. Kelly. Yeah. R. Kelly is illiterate. So you got all these people around his videos. So he couldn't do that by himself. He had to have people helping him do it.
I feel so bad.
So you got people in your corner. That's why you need people that's a different mind. That don't make no sense.
No.
So they doing the same thing over. That's insanity.
But it's hard to trust because I know there was a ball player. I can't remember his name, but he did have some people come to him to say, we're going to set up your money. He bought his mom a beautiful home and everything. And these people turned around and took out a mortgage on his mama's house. Now he had paid for it. They took out, his mama lost the house.
But that's on him because Oprah tell you, and Tyler, learn how to count your. It don't matter how much money you make. Sign your own check. And if you don't know accounting, go to a college and take an accounting class. You ain't got to be an expert in it. Right. But if you hire somebody, you get to know if they know what they do.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a lot. And I watch all these people become millionaires and billionaires. And the people that are in their corner, so to speak, are the ones that take from them and do all this underhanded stuff. And I'm like, you wasn't checking? You didn't look. I bet you don't hear that about Oprah. I bet you don't hear that about Tyler Perry. I bet you hear that about Obama's. How can you walk in the bank and tell me you finna buy a house that's worth millions of dollars? They got a mansion that's paid for.
Beautiful.
She commands a 6-figure income just to walk in for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But this didn't happen overnight.
But they're also brilliant people. They are smart.
We're the smart people on the planet. I don't care what nobody say.
Right.
Because we can take $100, get our hair done, pay bills, cook, and you give it to another nationality, they wouldn't even know what to do with $100.
I'm trying to tell you.
See, and that's why I know if we ain't gonna be no deficit. Deficit what? But see, and that's why I say we have to do, as a whole, we have to do better. I look at the Mexicans, they spend money in their own community. You go right there on Broadway at 19, They got nail place, they got hair place, they got grocery store. They do everything right there. The dollars just keep circulating.
And don't visit Cermak or 26th Street.
Sure. Okay.
Believe me, I'll say from Cermak over to 26th Street.
Yeah.
Everything over there is theirs, and they support
each other.
themselves.
And we don't. And think about it, they don't care where you was raised. They don't care what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of hair you got, where you live, what kind of car you drive. Because at the end of the day, we help, but not on that level.
And you know another thing about them, I gotta say, excuse me, girlfriend. They don't wear no weave.
No.
You ain't gonna catch them with no weave.
And they not into like nails, or they not into like 3, 4, 5 purses, and they got a blue suit, a black suit, and maybe a tan or gray. They don't have to have all that because they building wealth.
Yeah, but
wealth.
Let me tell you, there's a difference between being broke, being poor, and being a slave. That's the first thing people really have to understand. There's a big difference in that. When other nationalities come here from poor countries, they're poor. A slave was not allowed to think. And you have to also understand when we built Black Wall Street and white people came in and destroyed everything. Okay. Every time we've tried to build something, someone has taken it.
But you don't stop, Charmin.
You don't stop. But you still, you know how hard it takes to start
but
over?
But see, if somebody give it to you, you're not going to, for me.
Right.
I don't care if it takes me 100 years.
Right.
If they knock it down, I'm gonna go build. I'm not going. See, that's where the mindset comes in. I get what you're saying, but just because you have a slave mentality, don't mean you have to stay that way forever. It's not. I don't care what you grow or build in life. It's not gonna be easy.
But it's a training.
My riches are not in money.
Right.
In the first place.
Right.
But it's not. But somebody has to help you get to that level of understanding. How you gonna know if nobody helps you?
You got social media. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But see, that goes back to the mindset, because if don't nobody help you, you're gonna stay there. If people was in the projects, my mom was raising project. My mom was on public assistance. My mama got a link card. Okay, so just because they did, don't mean you owe everybody from you up. And it ain't gonna be easy.
But those are the people, because you have to realize you have to want to change. I look at somebody like LeBron. Here's somebody who all the strikes were against him, but it was in him to say, I'm going to be better than Michael Jordan.
But wait a minute. Let me just give you a perfect example. Les Brown came from a project in Chicago, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he decided on his own that it was going to be different.
There you go.
It's a mindset.
It is. It's a mindset.
And if you're in that mindset that you're not going to change,
because you wait for somebody else to help you do it.
Waiting for help.
Exactly.
You're not gonna change because help ain't coming.
Sure.
You gotta
ask for help.
And if you don't help yourself, guess what? You're gonna be like that old lady sitting on the bench waiting for a good man. She turned into a skeleton.
Yeah.
Because he never showed up.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I know it's got to come from inside,
right?
Because you can have a whole classroom of folks, and 1 or 2 are going to get it.
And that's who you help.
Right. And that's who you help.
That's who you help.
So I have to be able to say that we do help one another, but it's a growth period. It's watching, it's observing, because I find it hilarious. If one person buys something, everybody in the inner city want to have that. When I was over at this school subbing, I couldn't believe that your children, baby, they had on every name brand shoe, dress, but the parents never sent them to school with a book, a pencil, paper.
Because that's the mindset of the parent.
There you go.
But the child going to school, though.
Right.
And if they're listening, because I got a teacher right now that I still respect, and we're still close to this day. But it starts at home. But if there's no help at home, then in school. So even though the parent is buying them that, don't mean that they still can't be something.
No.
It still starts with their mindset. Because a lot of generations right now, they want you to get them something. They think they're looking for 40 acres and a mule. They think we owe them something. If they wait, it ain't coming, because we ain't got ours.
Right, exactly.
But see, I used to feel sorry for people who, because they this background, but they can change if they want to change.
Oh, sure.
And if they want to change, whether it's me, you, or Katie, or Earl, or Wanda, whoever, somebody will help them if they really want to change.
Want to.
But it's not going to change until they hit rock bottom.
You know why? because they're always going to find an excuse why they can't change.
It's an excuse. You guys,
but that's why I say we have to breathe this year, 2020, the life into people that say that people are helping. Because if you hear that enough, that black folks help black folks help black folks. When you start hearing that, little kids start hearing that, then that is going to become the saying. We do help one another because we do. Those of us
I help ones that want to be helped. Right, I'm not looking to help everybody.
Well, no, but you're not helping everybody. But I'm saying, but that mantra of hearing we don't help one another is just taking over, and I want to change that.
But we have to. You be a change to change. Everybody has to decide what they want to change.
Yeah,
because
I say that all the time.
Because the parents say you little Johnny and Sue, you ain't gonna never amount to nothing. They can go in that school and hear one teacher say you are somebody.
That's right.
And you will be somebody.
That's right.
But then they have planted that seed, and it's up to that person.
It's all about
to continue to grow that
That's
seed.
Right.
I just get tired of people saying, "Oh, I was raised in the projects. Oh, my mom was on food stamps. Oh, I can't. Why you can't? That's just an excuse." I had a lady that I told her, I said, if I could show you how to make $500 in 30 days, would you do it? She says it's gonna affect my income, my social security, my public aid check. Because my first aid check is $247. And I said, what? She said, I get that. That's for 30 days. And at that time, I didn't understand. I said, so you telling me you rather have $247 for 30 days than to get $500 for 2 weeks?
Girl.
She said, if you can figure out a way. Why I got to figure out a way though? It's for you.
Girl, they gonna cut me off Section 8. Yeah. I can't make that kind of money. I need my Section 8. Ooh, I need my food stamp. Ooh, that's gonna take me over my budget.
Yeah.
Well, heck,
those
there ain't no budget.
You can make $2,500 a month. You don't need none of that.
You don't need it.
If you what if
and
you make
Trump finna change all that right now, so they better get ready.
What if you making $1,500 a week? You don't need that.
They won't do it. I know somebody was gonna help somebody gonna help them start a business. I don't know what business it was. They gonna get them money, help them start, and put people in that person's organization. And that lady was worried about I think it was 219. She said, "Well, can you guarantee that I'm not gonna lose my my 219 that I get?" And he was like, "But I'm gonna put up to 500. I'm gonna help you because." No, she was on social media. Gonna help. Mm-hmm. She was like, "You just got to guarantee me because I can't lose that 219." He said, well, "What is 219?" She said, "That's what I get every 30 days." He said, "But I'm talking about you getting this in a week, and I'm gonna help you." She couldn't let it go. I was like that little red light Earl guys. I like that. I need one of them from my house.
I ain't got no red light. My light is green.
That's why I love Kim Fox, because Kim Fox came from Cabrini Green, and that. Yes, she did. Yep, she did. And this sister is the coldest sister because she's lived it. Yep. She's seen the unjust. Baby. And they trying to get her off. She said she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. As a matter of fact, there's a meeting next Saturday.
That did a job on her. He did. But ladies, I had an amazing time.
We did, as always.
What positive or motivational quote would you leave with our audience, our viewing audience today?
Let me go look up one right quick. Go ahead, John. I hear you.
Procrastination profits nothing. Ooh. Get up and do something.
All right now, girl, say that one more again.
Procrastination profits nothing. Get up and move something. Do something.
All right. Yeah. If you have not tried D-Flat Tommy Water, we got a promo going on right now to this Sunday. Go to dflattommywater.com. Get your free sample or to place your order.
Okay.
What you got going?
Don't get upset.
Uh-oh.
When Black people are misportrayed in the mainstream media. They use their media to reflect views. So we should be Black media to reflect ours. IntellectualRadio.com.
I like that.
You heard her.
Now, you heard period Pooh with a capital T. All right. I learned that from Tatum Olivia Pate. Your own dreams. Create your own seat at the table, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. And that could be me, Boss Lady Katie, or Charmin. Thanks for tuning in. Share the broadcast. We're out. Safe travel.
IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.
Feed me now.